What is going on, guys? It is your boy Tord Crunch, and today we are going to go ahead and review the new Yachiru that just came out last night. And yeah, well, we got her, and I got her in on my JP account. So yeah, links in the descriptions to the summons. Go check it out. It was a fun time. It was filled with a lot of, you know, cucks, but also some great pulls. But yeah, today we're going to be doing 3 different builds how we normally do. We're going to be doing the strong attack damage, normal attack damage, and a hybrid build, just so we can get you know, the best of all 3 worlds and just test them out, or test her out on some what is it? It's a Nanao raid, so we get that attribute advantage. No, not Nanao, Soifon raid. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. And for the first build, we've got the normal attack damage build. This one right here is one that I had the best accessories for, because I got a golden chappy just a few days ago, and we got pretty good second or soul traits as well with 25 nad links. This one personally I kind of enjoyed, just because Yachiru has a really cool normal attack string. It kind of reminds me of like Grimmjow, but of course faster, and the stats are much better now. You know, like her stats are that much better because Grimmjow is a little outdated. And then I feel like her range is just as good. I mean, I think her range is great, you know. And then of course, how can you like forget, like looking at her normal attack string, you see those like 3 color, the 2 blue swipes with the red swipe. It just looks so pleasing, you know. It looks so nice. She's super quick. Great skills. I think she gets 30% bruiser, which isn't the best, right? But it does help out. You know, I personally thought this build was alright. I think if I had, you know, worse accessories, if I only had like, let's say, if I didn't have the golden chappy and I was only inflicting, let's say, like 3k 4k per hit, normal attack hit, probably wouldn't enjoy this so much. But I mean, it's not a bad option. If you want to try this build out, I wouldn't say don't go for it. But personally, I don't think it's obviously the best build. That's obvious. But yeah, all in all, I think this build's alright. I would give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, just if you don't have any other option, go with this, I guess. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about Yachiru. So she does get 14% recharge time, which is an amazing soul trait for PvE. And then she does get an additional 40% damage on espadas. And she is a power character. So you know, she's got a lot going for her. She gets that extra damage on espadas, which is very helpful. And then recharge time minus 14% is awesome. We'll talk a little bit more about her skills in just a second. You know, but look at that special. I think the special is actually surprisingly nice. At first I wasn't too pleased with it, but looking at it again, it looks great. It does look great. But yeah, basically that is the first build. 7 out of 10. Let's move on to the next build. The second build we've got is the strong attack damage build. You know, this one I think is going to be much more, it complements the character much more. And I mean, as you guys see, we've got decent accessories, very good soul traits. God, I messed those up a lot. You know, with the 25 strong attack damage link. As you guys see, the strong attack damage is hitting quite hard. You know, a lot of people were complaining about her not getting frenzy. But what you gotta understand is that all her strong attacks hit multiple times. Like that first one hits like 1, 2, 3, I believe, you know. That second drags the characters because she like throws some blades or something like that. So the characters push back and they're getting hit while being pushed back. So you gotta keep in mind, she's hitting a lot, and she also has 40% berserker, so that damage is there, you know. And the fact that she gets 14 recharge time, it's just even that much better because she gets to use her strong attacks that much quicker than others, you know. Yeah, all in all, her skills are great. She gets long reach, which is definitely noticeable in her normal attack string, as you guys can see. She also gets bombardment and weakened defense, so that right there makes it so that her special is amazing, and one of the best, in my opinion, one of the hardest hitting specials in the game, just because you get double special hits, you know, which is just, it's insane. She hits super hard. Yeah, dude, this build, let's talk a little bit about her strong attacks as well. I think her strong attacks all look awesome. Personally, surprisingly, I think that she might be the funnest character out of the three. Maybe not the strongest, definitely not the strongest. Kenny and Retsu, in my opinion, are better and much more meta than she is. You know, I feel like Yachiru might get thrown out of the question for characters that are that good in like a month. You know, we're gonna get a better character within the next month or two, you know. But I think she's actually really fun to use. Like, she reminds me of like an Aoku, or I might be pronouncing that wrong, but you know, the anime selection character. He was really fun for me to use. Like, he had strong attacks that just looked awesome. He had recharge time, so he could use them at all times. And you know, that's just something that I noticed with her. I'm having a lot of fun with using her. But yeah, anyways, I'll let you guys enjoy her special here. Just notice how hard she hits. You guys will be surprised. And the last and final build is the hybrid build. This one, I placed it at the end because I actually think this one's the best. I forgot to mention what I believed, or like what the rating was for the last one. The strong attack damage build, I will give it a 8.5. Not a 9, but you know, in the middle of 8 and 9, just because it is good. It is definitely better than the normal attack string. But I don't know. I think I would give it an 8.5. And this build right here, the hybrid build, was so, like, it's so good. I think it was the fastest clear time. I was able to get through the fastest. You guys saw what I had on her. I had the frenzy links, right? So we had a lot of recharge time with a bit of normal attack and strong attack damage increases, right? I think that's definitely why this build was that much better, just the recharge time. I think a recharge time build would definitely be like a 10 in my opinion. But this build right here, I also give it a 10, just because we get that recharge time, which is just enough, right? I think this amount of recharge time is enough. If you added too much recharge time, it'd be maybe even kind of a waste, because you'd be using strong attacks at all times, and you'd kind of have them available too often, to the point where you'd kind of be losing damage per like, I guess, per hit. I don't know if that makes sense. I think adding this strong attack damage along with recharge time really makes her OP, and then she gets normal attack increase too because of the accessories. So yeah, I personally really like this build. I gotta give it a 10. As you guys saw in the last build, her special is insane. Right here we also get a one hit special, like she just clears the whole room out. That's what you get with this character that, you know, has bombardment and weakened defense. And even if she didn't kill the enemies, she inflicts weakened defense, so you can basically clear up the enemies after you use the special, just because, you know, her damage or the enemy's defense is down. But yeah, all in all, man, character's awesome and fun to play. I really do think she's fun to play. I don't think she's gonna be the most insane and the best character you've ever used, right? Like, she's not gonna be the best power character. In my opinion, Power Toshiro is definitely better, but she's really fun, and if you have her, enjoy her while she lasts, or just enjoy using her. That's all I can say. And for the last thing we've got going here is the PvP section of the video. I did 5 runs, right? And you guys will see how I did on them. But, you know, I was actually kind of surprised at how good she was. But first off, the team we've got here is Aizen, Memories of Nobody Ichigo, the movie character Ichigo, and Yachiru. So we've got a lot of strong attack damage characters in there, right? What we did with them all is just added a lot of stamina, and then added a lot of stamina, a little bit of SP, but damage reduction on all my PvP videos. Basically, I don't even have to mention it, because that's all I ever say, because that's basically what you need to do to win. But as you guys saw, pretty decent. They held up their own. They didn't die right away, which is always good. But of course, we're going up against Fullbring Ichigos, so I mean, maybe you can make the argument that that's not the best like team you're going. I'm not going up against the best teams, but I would actually argue that I am, because, you know, Fullbring Ichigo is still insane, and I don't know, they're doing good. Look at that right here, as you see, like, my team is almost full health still, so I think we're doing good. I think Yachiru is actually not too bad. I don't think she's the best, But I think if you have her, you could test her out in PvP and she might do some good, you know. But that is 2 for 2. We're doing good. Let me go ahead and talk a little bit about what I think overall about Yachiru. Fun character, try her out. If you have her, definitely use her. And even if you don't end up using her, she's a great soul trait for Toshiro. If you level up his link slot 10-10-10 and use her in one of those link slots, she's gonna actually be a perfect link, just because he gets that recharge time, which is already something he already has 12 recharge time. Add another 14 recharge time, and then add that massive amount of stats that she would include or add to him. It's like a perfect soul trait for Toshiro if you want to use that. And personally, obviously, in my opinion, I do think Toshiro is better. So yeah, I mean, definitely that's something I'm gonna be doing. But you know, if you have her, try her out, have fun with her. I think she's one that I will be using here and there whenever I do like inheritance, you know, want to change it up or whatnot. Definitely one to use. But yeah, that's basically it for this video, guys. We've got 2 more matches to go. I just want to thank you all for the support lately. You guys have been awesome with all of that. And I also want to mention that my Road to Glory summons will be up later today. You know, I haven't summoned on there, and I want to summon and try to get one of these characters. I would be very happy to get Yachiru, you know. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and upload that later today. And yeah, that should be a very fun video, because I've been spending a lot of time on that account. This is the only match I actually did lose out of the 5, and it was kind of my fault for going up against such a tank team, you know. I should have expected that. But really, thank you all, like I said, for all the support. I really do appreciate you guys coming through every single day and watching my videos, liking, commenting, you know, all of that. So thank you. And yeah, I'm definitely blessed to have you guys. But that is it. Love you all, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll let you guys see this last run. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Please hit the like button if you can. It does help out a lot. And yeah, peace. Ikuze!